We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Room here to run. And down to the 11. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A run now with a tight end fit. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Touchdown, Washington. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off. Now a play fake. Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? You know, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll get this one to Galladay. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On play action, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 72 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's Murray. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
To throw is Murray. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On play action. Now Carr. Open man is Galladay, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw here pulled in by Galladay. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down, here's an option right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Derek Carr keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Robinson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 29, Murray. And it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Robinson. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And down to the 28-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Carr. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a bucket.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Murray trying again after the pick 6. And this one is incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Gordon on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. On second down, Gordon once more. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 145 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Murray now on first down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down. Throwing now is Murray. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Throwing on second and long. Murray on the slant. It's Fant. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Watch twist, watch right now. 29. Express.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. To throw is Carr. That's caught by Galladay. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr.
And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Santos, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
This is Gordon on the dump off. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
153 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And his guys will take over at at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He completes it to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Sets up the screen to Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. He's got his tight end fan. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead.
but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Carr gonna throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 19 yards that time for number 19. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr gonna look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 39, Murray. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
He's checking the line. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
First down, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Another try after the first down sack. Murray under pressure. They got him again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On play action, it's Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw here. They'll roll him out right. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. On first down, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it go for Nelson. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Carr now on first down. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't